Hi guys, Luke from Computer Friendly Consultants, and yeah, we've just done an unboxing video of a ConferenceCam. I now want to test the camera, or I should say connect. It's a ConferenceCam Connect. So there's the device from, as you saw in the previous video. I'm just going to go straight over to a Teams environment and start a meeting. Meet now. There we go. Okay, so let's get the device settings open here. It is already showing as audio device as the Connect. So the speaker is the echo cancelling speakerphone, or the speaker. Microphone is still from the same device, so it's kind of listing as the same thing, but the microphone's built into it, that's fine. And then the conference cam connect has the camera, which is what you can see me through, is the larger part of the screen. Yeah, so camera itself, quality is very good. You'll have to excuse that there probably looks like there's a bit of a blur on at the moment. It's because you're seeing it's the video output that's redisplaying to my screen that's then being recorded right now. So this isn't the quality in its purest sense. But the quality I can tell you is very high. It's 1080p. The zoom's very impressive as well. Um, let's go through the remote. So I'm going to focus this on my camera in the bottom left corner, not the camera where I'm huge in the background. You can see here that there are arrows that you can use to make the camera look up, look down, left and right. As soon as you press those, it has to zoom a little bit just to kind of initiate the ability to pan left, right, up and down. And we looks like we're zooming into the door handle, but in fact, let's just go all the way, see how much zoom we do actually get. Okay, it's quite impressive. It's got the basically it's everything that we had in the uh, initial display. It can zoom in on and then pan left and right too. So I mean, there's not much point of going any further down. That the zoom works as you would expect it to, and then pan or move camera works in the same vein. Um, what else is on there? There's volume up and volume down is self-explanatory. That's just going to increase or decrease the volume of the speaker itself. So if you're not sat right up next to this, you don't have to use the buttons on top. There is the mute button, so I can't demonstrate mute functionality because by pressing it, the software doesn't change. There's no like kind of visual suggestion on my screen that the conference cam is muted. However, if you excuse the fact that this is going to look up at the ceiling now, and now look at my camera in the bottom left-hand corner, if I press the mute button, the LED goes red. So it's nice and obvious to anybody in the room that's part of the conference that mute on and off has a LED color change. So that's quite a neat little feature, I suppose. I can't really test the hang up. I suppose, yeah, I can. I can use the hang up button and that immediately ends the call. So that works well. I'd imagine if you were being called, I can't simulate that unless I get someone to call me, but I'm in a demonstration platform, so that's not going to work. Um, and let's just go back to the dual camera setup and get these outlaid again so you can see them. So yeah, the remote works well. The field of view seemed very impressive. The camera quality was great. The quality of the speaker. I don't want to blast your ears by playing music through it, but I have used it as a speaker for my computer and played some audio. The treble on the enunciation of words from a person is clear. Music sounds okay through it too. There's good bass notes there too. I'm not an audiophile, so I can't give it any compliments from that respect. You know, this is looking at it as a conference peripheral more than a speaker. But yeah, the webcam itself I was sat quite close to, so I can't give you a review on its wide angle capability. However, if this was, as long as you were sat a couple of meters away from it, I can't see any reasons why this wouldn't pick up the initial few people sat around it on maybe a boardroom or a conferencing room, meeting room desk. That's about it really. I suppose I should mention that the connectivity of it, I plugged in the USB cable that it came with, this USB cable into the back, the other USB cable straight into a standard USB socket of my computer. Windows 10 made a noise that it usually makes when you plug a device in to suggest it detected a new device. There's no on-screen kind of, you have to install this, there was no driver faults, there was no software required. I haven't got any bespoke software from Logitech running to control these, it's all through Windows 10. So that's plug and play in its truest form. And then they're listed as devices in my MS Teams, but they would be in WebEx, Zoom, Skype, whatever you're using to host a meeting or join one. They're just additional audio and webcam devices to list to use and select as your input and output devices. So thumbs up there for simplicity of connectivity. Um, it is. I have mentioned in the titles of the video that these are affordable. So the price points, they're climbing. I will admit that they are popular. That Logitech are um, struggling to meet demands, I should say. Trying to get your hands on these is quite difficult because of how many people want them. And I keep saying Microsoft, Logitech are very aware of that. They're slowly increasing the price, but they're doing it quite consistently. I think you're looking at over £400 at the moment for one of these, but it's quite a large number to consider for basically a Pringle pot sized camera and speaker with a microphone built in. You'd have to spend tens of thousands of pounds to have a true conference room set up with the level of integration that this has. And you're trying to upgrade from the concept of using a tinny speaker set, tiny microphone, and awkward webcam built into a laptop. The cost of upwards of £400 is still a worthwhile investment if you can host a conference, have a conferencing solution in your office space, um, and it's all self-contained, and it's very simple to set up and of high quality. So, excuse my pings there. Yeah, so sorry, checking a message that's come through. Everything's okay. Yeah, video's shot live. Sorry. Yeah, if there's any questions or queries you guys have got, please do get in touch. We haven't got any of these spare to be able to give out as demos and no, test or trials. You'd have to look at these videos, do a little review for yourself. Let us know if you want one, and I'd have to give you an estimated lead time on them because they are very hard to source at the moment, but they are very popular. So yeah, that's been Luke Gifford at Computer Friendly Consultants, and what we do today is secures your business for tomorrow.